This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
You know, there's a lot of talk about the mental and cognitive stability of Donald Trump. And I've made arguments. I do think he's slipping. I think he's starting to certainly not be the man he was in 2016 or even 2020. He's losing it. But I don't think you need to make those arguments oftentimes. I think that just pointing out the things that Donald Trump says and believes, and obviously the 91 counts, the 91 felony counts across 4 indictments, that doesn't hurt either. But Donald Trump was going to court yesterday to find out that the hush money payment case in New York is going to move forward. In fact, March 25th is the trial date that has been set. It's official. It's starting. And Donald Trump, before the hearing started, got out there and rambled in a confused, just bizarre, playing his best hits, his greatest hits. The same things that he repeats over and over and over and over and over. And some of this, Donald Trump, it's only a new territory when he starts branching out and riffing and free associating in speeches that you really realize how far he's gone. But the reason you don't notice it more maybe is for the fact that he just repeats the same thing. So it's like muscle memory. It's all a hoax. It's a witch hunt. There's no crime, no crime, no crime. I'm not a Donald Trump impersonator, as you can tell. I'm a little orange, but you know, it's neither here. It's not by choice. His is by choice. So I want to play this very brief moment where he is a confused, addled individual relative to cognition. And when he's talking about this is no crime, and it's a real travesty because murders are taking place outside, as though because the crime is business related or white collar, it doesn't rate. And that only crimes of a violent nature should be prosecuted in the United States. And he should have immunity from prosecution because I'm just a businessman. I need help making sense of it. And hopefully you can provide that help. Watch this.
What they ought to do is go out and take care of the violent crime and the migrant crime that's destroying people and killing people. Not a case that everybody says, you take a look at the legal documents and the legal scholars writing about this. They say there's no crime. This is no crime. But outside, right outside their courthouse, this courthouse, people are being murdered. So it's a very unfair situation. They want to keep me nice and busy so I can't campaign so hard. But maybe we won't have to campaign so hard because the other side is incompetent. The other side's done a horrible job running this country. They've done a horrible job at the border. You take a look at New York with the hundreds of thousands of people pouring in from other countries all over the world. You just take a look at what's happening. And I'm going to have to sit here for months on a trial. I think it's ridiculous. It's unfair.
Again, maybe it was just the way I was raised, but I would be mocked by my parents if I ever uttered the word, "this is unfair." I mean, am I right? I mean, am I just getting old? And that's the elder Jesse in me that back in my day, who says things are unfair other than a toddler? This is unfair. It's not unfair. It's justice, Donald Trump. A lot there, though. Campaigning. They don't want us to campaign hard, even though maybe we don't need to campaign hard. Which is it, Donald Trump? If this is not a crime, just ask anybody. A lot of people say it's a crime. Most people say it's a crime. Scholars and experts say it's a crime. You are facing a trial because criminal charges has been brought against you, Donald Trump. And of course, the pivot to racism, that this is migrant crime that needs to be dealt with. All these brown people need to be prosecuted, not me, the faithful white German ancestors. This is bananas that we are in this situation in 2024 where we have a candidate, the chosen candidate for the Republican Party to run to be their president, the president of all of us, and he's facing this. He's distracted by this because of his actions. He's facing down consequences from the things he has done. The many, nearly 100 counts, felony counts. And he whines about fairness. Anyway. Am I wrong? Please tell me I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong. Just doesn't happen very often, does it? Anyway, I invite you to participate in this conversation. I'd love to hear from you, 714-576-4054. Of course, as always, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. You can also just sound off in the comments, have a conversation below. We can disagree agreeably. It happens. My video about Jon Stewart, I was roundly not appreciated the take. And that's okay. We reasonable people can disagree about things of substance. If you appreciate what I do and you want to help support this work, I would appreciate it. Click the join button below, become a channel member for $2 a month. Hit the super thanks button, or you can go over to patreon.com/I Doubt It podcast. All those are great ways to help support and produce this work. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter and Instagram and Threads and TikTok and Facebook and Blue Sky. All of them. I'd love to see you there. And I will see you next time. We're going to be following this. This one's not going away. And I don't think it's going to last months. It might span 2 separate months. But this isn't going to be an 8-week trial. I highly doubt it. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.